Hey everybody, Jay Barbino here, welcome back. Pressure that was being put on us. We'll see if there's any sort of soft timer on this map as well, because that's definitely what made map 1 pretty tricky. Alright.
State your will.
So Artanis scouts, typical units. Do we normally only have 6 units? 6 ground units? I feel like that's a very small amount here. Okay, so there's really nowhere to land down here. So this is our first instance of the UED, which if you've watched some of my other StarCraft 1 showcases from Mapperino and then the Mapperino follow-up, like Christmas at Pottsfield, for example, that did show off the UED tech tree. So we've got these EMP troopers, which I realize are going to be awful against us, because when they die, they blow up in an EMP explosion, which is going to remove all of our shields. All of them, maybe? I don't know if it's just like only some of the shields, we'll see. Okay, so it looks like this is the only place to really land unless we want to risk sacrificing shuttles or dive our scouts in. Don't do that. I was going to hope to try to fly past them and then shoot them backwards. Never mind.
I concur.
Let's be extra careful on this mission.
Consider it done. For hire.
Okay, well, we at least have opened up the landing area, so let's go ahead and drop right here. I do tend to try to be very, very particular on micro missions. Careful, buddy. Yeah, I should probably test out exactly how these guys work before I just dive into them. But we'll learn by doing. This guy is just very confused. We can't really utilize the observers in any way. Okay, yeah, that was just a full-on EMP blast. The only thing that I'm concerned about here, I mean, this seems like an interesting introduction to how these guys work. Ooh, okay, well, we drew a bunch of extra units to us. Okay, get in there. So straight away, you can probably hear there are different sound effects. These are different units than what you may be used to. That was a Totus Ritter. So it's not a Goliath anymore, and then those Marines are UED Legionnaires, which do just a boatload of extra damage over normal Marines. They're just better Marines, essentially. They shoot 3 times, and they do 6 damage per shot, so it's you hear them shoot 3 times, and that's what's happening. We did take some damage there. That's fine. One thing that may be worthwhile doing here is try to bring my observer up, or move it over, rather, so that I can use my Dragoons to shoot down these missile turrets so that I can bring my scouts in to actually help. It's time-consuming to do this, but I think it would be useful in the long run, if only to help us draw fire from the bunkers, because I'm thinking back to Mass Recall, where you lose access to your leftover units at the end of each section, but in this, I assume you get to keep them all. Also, again, the EMP troopers are really going to burn through our shields very, very fast, so it's going to be, I think, advantageous for us to be extra careful here at the beginning. So Nekron has little synopses of these missions on the UEDAIP Discord, and this one, or rather the next one, I should say, says that there's some condition on this map that actually it weakens an enemy AI somehow, and I don't know what that condition is going to be. We'll wait and see if there's some sort of, if there's anything that's indicative of, you know, kind of explaining to us what would cause that to happen. I mean, it might be something like, I mean, I see like Academy here. There's like random buildings all over the place. Maybe we want to go through and destroy their extra buildings. I mean, that's the most basic thing that I could think of to do. Okay, so let's move up, and then we can bring our scouts in. Artanis can be a great tank. 250 shields. Okay, so we're gonna move in and just go for this first bunker. Okay, so yeah, and then that just roasts through all of my shields. It seems like the shield regeneration, though, is hugely increased. So that's going to make a big difference. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. So those were, I don't remember what those are called, but they're the equivalent of wraiths. But it's hard to, I don't want to say that like these things are equivalent of each other, because there are major differences in how these units function. So it's easy to kind of look at it and say, oh, it's a Wraith, but it actually functions very differently than a Wraith, if I remember correctly. We'll see. Just waiting for my shields, because again, we're gonna basically just have to dive into this. No. Tannis is getting a little aggressive here. Okay, so let's dive in. I just don't want to dive my scouts out onto any of the missile turrets. There we go. That went pretty well. And then did I lose? No, I didn't lose any ground units. So again, we're playing extra safe here. The only thing that I'm really not willing to do is full clear all the missile turrets, right? I'm going to shut down the missile turrets, and I'm not going to be just destroying all of them. I'm simply going to maybe destroy all the extra buildings that we find, because that's the only thing I can imagine that would contribute to this. Could have done this a lot faster, but that's fine.
I am ready. Executor, with the power generator destroyed, the missile turrets on this platform are no longer operational. However, we will need reinforcements to finish the job.
Reinforcements are en route now, young Templar.
I like how fast Artanis shoots. That's great. So there are random units that are kind of coming from these other directions. So there's one, and another one over here. I really am not sure what order we should be doing this in. It seems like the units that we're getting in each section are very similar, if not exactly equal, to what we typically get. So again, I'm going to take it really slow. It's been a while since I played this map, so I don't really remember where everything is. I do know that science vessels tend to make their way over here, unless, again, those might have been removed and replaced with something else. I don't know. All right, so let's put all of our DTs in one and then bring them over here, because we can go ahead and... Oh, hello. I wonder if that's going to be a persistent attack, like they're going to be building Wraiths. I wondered if they have a starport somewhere where those are coming from. I see control towers. See, that's a little odd, so that's why I'm thinking that maybe that has something to do with the I'm going to call it a hidden bonus. I don't know. Yeah, just destroy all the power generators. All right. Okay, no EMP troopers. That's nice. Okay, so that's locked up. That's locked up real good. But I think this is the next. I think this is the next area that we want to go to first. Is on the left side. Random tank there. UED Panzer. So I think these are basically siege tanks that can shoot without actually sieging. They fire sieged shots, I should say. All right, load them up. We're going to unload right here. Is there a way maybe around this that would be more efficient? I don't think so. I think we just have to run in with the units that we've got. There's really no good way, unfortunately. Now, lead with the Zealots, because losing those is less impactful than losing anything else. Followed by the DTs, followed by the Dragoons. I don't think we're going to be able to... we could try to outrange the bunkers, but I don't think that's the right choice. Now, see, like, this tank here, I think, is going to have
I concur.
a big advantage. We want to maybe swing in here and try to take it out, even if we take damage from turrets. Wow, those are very, very tanky tanks. Tanky tanks. I don't know of a better way to hit these. Again, it's just the range on them. Would you stop Artanis? Artanis has the aggro range of a Corsair, it seems like. Again, trying to think of the best way to approach this. This is really locked up tight. One thing that you can do, that we could do, is go around, like take care of this first, then move on to the next section and hit it from behind and just avoid this defense entirely. And I'm actually starting to lean towards doing that. There are factories all throughout here. I don't see
I am ready.
Okay.
I concur.
I was going to say, I don't see anything indicative of them being able to build Wraiths, but who knows. Okay, let's head over to the right. And again, we're going to go through the right section first.
I concur.
Now that we can just casually land down here.
Consider it done.
Yeah, these are spawning for sure, but that's what Artanis and the Wraiths are, and the Scouts are for, rather. They can do some decent damage to us, but they can't quite get through our shields so long as we're able to react to them. So let's see what this does. Charon rockets. See, it looks very similar to just a typical Goliath. You can see the shot that it's doing is like a siege tank shot when it's sieged. Okay, that was fine. Took a lot of damage there. I think the thing with the Goliaths is they if they're in place, if they're standing, they do more damage over time. Okay, and yeah, we'll take out this one here after pushing through this one on the far right. No science vessels above. Oh, okay, never mind. It's because we're in range of turrets, but this is fine. These do enough damage that we can take this stuff out, and then let's move up. Again, I'm being very, very careful, probably more careful than I need to be. That's just how I tend to play these missions, these types of missions. This is an instance where I might want to use the scouts to to give me vision, and then I can just stand near the edge and hit the stop, 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 stop. Yes, exactly that. I'm not sure what hit me. There may have been a ghost inside one of those bunkers. Almost definitely. All right, back up. Hang on. Hold position. If we just, again, eliminate their ability to see us, then we just casually walk up with the DTs, and then we can get through the bunkers. So let's do that. These missions always, again, the videos are going to be much longer because of how I'm playing them, which is, again, overly meticulous. Actually, this doesn't give us an angle into the next generator. It does, actually. We come up here, then we destroy these, then we can drop up here, and then do the same thing. We do a bit of a leapfrog over the top there. So this will work. These are spawning off the map, I'm pretty sure. That looked like it was coming from off the map. So we want to make sure that our units are pretty much always staying together, and I think we even, we want to bring up our shuttles as well and keep them near our scouts. Dark Templar, let's move you in. Do your thing. And we're probably going to have to just bomb through this one just because there are turrets. Again, Science Vessel. Okay, well, those are cloaking, unfortunately, and they got away. Yes, come back to me. Yes. UED Phantoms, I think. Those are... There were ghosts, but also phantoms. They're different units. Okay, so let's move in with everybody.
State your will. Consider it done.
Okay, let's go for it. Oh, is that a Valhalla? Those things do just like massive damage to things. So they have an auto attack, actually. Okay, all of my zealots are gone, but that's fine. We have the DTs. I lost a scout as well, just based on the amount of damage that those things do. And again, we are in a bit of a time constraint here, so we want to make sure that we're moving through this relatively quick. Okay, let the DTs handle that, and then I'm going to go ahead and bust down these to open up room for me to drop over on top of the barracks. Artanis shoots faster, which is neat. Okay, move up with the goons. Again, just take care of all this stuff. Observer, let's take a look. This looks free to just drop over here, so that's perfect. Island hopping. Okay, let's drop you guys here to just destroy the barracks. Again, that's another tech structure. Seems worthwhile. And then we might be able... I mean, we're going to do the same thing. We take out these turrets, and we can go up and around, or we just get rid of that one bunker across the way with our dragoons. Should work fine. Actually, could probably use the scouts to do it as well. Let's just drop over here because we know that it's relatively safe. Move the scouts up.
Direct my wrath.
Wraiths? What are they called? Sky Wings, that's right. Okay. Stop, stop, stop. Just go on hold position if I'm not actively using you, please. Okay, and you can see all the extra damage that those things do. I could probably use Artanis to help us out here.
Indeed.
Okay, back up. Is it going to burn? It's going to burn slowly, so we can now take this time to... Well, all I have to do is suicide one shuttle to drop a unit on top of the generator. I don't have to do anything else. So, well, I have to kill these units that are going to spawn out of this as well. The DTs will be able to be seen. So again, it's still a little delicate at this point, but this is okay. Again, I'm not being overly aggressive, but maybe I should be. But if I can avoid any extra combat, that's fine with me. Yeah, you can hear it sort of rev up, which is really interesting. Okay, let's move on over to the edge. Okay. I was gonna say, are they gonna come to me, or are they gonna sit over there? I can actually hit the generator from here, so we'll just do it this way. It's interesting, it seemed like I just missed, like there was a mischance on the Dragoon shooting downhill, which doesn't seem right, but who knows. We're going to get vision across all of this as well once this is said and done. There are still some bunkers around, so we have to be careful with how we fly stuff. And these are deactivated. Okay, so now I can use my DTs to wander around and get rid of the extra bunkers and all this so that we have a little more maneuverability to get over to the left. Also, the fact that there are 4 factories is quite interesting to me. I wonder what that's about. I like the sound effects that were added for UED. I think they're very fitting. I'm not sure where they originated from, but I like them. All right, these guys are coming down here. How dare you, is all I have to say. Okay, well that wasn't ideal. And it seems like the rates, they got a bit of an upgrade. The Skywings, like, over the course of the mission, now they shoot the Valkyrie missiles. So I think that now they do AoE. I know, again, from Christmas at Pottsfield, that is a thing that happens. They actively get better. I should be cycling saves. There are only 2 Legionnaires inside each of these bunkers, so that doesn't really concern me that much. I think this is worthwhile to do, though. I don't know if the Valhallas can detect. Like, they're science vessels, like, they look like science vessels, but they're actually extremely strong combat units. Okay, very cool. On to the next one. Then that's everything in this zone, and now we should be able to just walk over here and start pushing our way through whatever's over in this direction. Okay, well, so let's go and pick these guys up. This is effectively island hopping. Not my most favorite thing to do, but that's alright. So I'm going to load up and then decide where I'm going to drop off to continue progressing. So all we have to do, again, is kind of get up here through these factories. I think right here, just unload right here, and then we're going to make our way to the left. I have a lot of stuff, which is nice. So this one we should be able to kill for virtually free by simply dropping behind all of the defenses by doing things slightly out of order.
State your will.
Okay, so now we've got more scouts. I don't think any of my shuttles, yeah, they do have stuff inside of them. Let's make sure these are all unloaded. Okay, empty, 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 empty. God, we do have to be careful with our shuttles, keep in mind. There's a bunker right there. I don't know if I can even get to that, though. I don't see any enemy units, so this might be a good opportunity to just sort of walk in. I have a lot of DTs, and they do a lot of damage, so let's just take, like, a group of them. And I realize that they can be seen, but the... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Tons of tanks. Let's get in there with our Tannis. Well, we started the engagement and took a bunch of extra damage. Those tanks are definitely a little scary, and if there are any on the high ground, we have to be extra careful. Okay, stop. And then what's over here? Just more bunkers. Again, anything that could be construed as a tech structure, I wanna destroy. And the Wraiths did just get to me. I think maybe we just use the Dragoons because again they're ranged. We can very easily back away if necessary. Those tanks, though, again, the amount of damage they do is crippling. What,
I am ready.
Yes.
There must be another Panzer. Oh, I see. It's the Phantoms. Again, those do so much damage. He's coming to me.
Yes, Executor.
There are two. They're going
I concur.
all the way up and around. They really want me. Again, it's hard for me to... It's like they do so much damage, I assume concussive damage, that they're going to kill my Zealots and DTs. So let's just continue using the Dragoons. You fucking idiot. Well, it's StarCraft... Oh my god, they all went. That's where all my units went.
I long for combat.
Dude, look at him go. It's a good scout. Yeah, those Phantoms are rough. Again, I didn't know that those were there and that they could do that much damage. But in retrospect, maybe we want to go up and around and take this out first. We're about to get more reinforcements by attacking this one from the other side, so I'm not too concerned. I lost a lot of my melee units, though, seemingly for no reason, so that hurts me. I think we get Reavers after this section, so there's that. Okay, we should be able to sneak in right there. Okay, let's just bring a shuttle over. We only need to drop 1 or 2 Dragoons. I see... There's one of the Phantoms. Okay, and then let's drop here. Get him! Yeah, it's just gonna one-hit kill a lot of my ground units, which is really unfortunate. Okay, and then you guys just keep going for all these individual things, and then I guess also these engineering bays. I don't know. It'll be easier once the generators are gone, too. Okay, cool.
Reinforcements are en route now, young Templar.
Then what do we get for this? This is where we get the Reavers. I have a little bit of money to make more Scarabs. Plus High Templar, which... Again, it's like using the High Templar effectively is going to be challenging. Let's fly him over here. And then up the left. Yeah, see, like, random geysers as well. I don't know, again, like, maybe that, you know, the UED will have less gas to use. Like, they can't make higher tier units or something. Who knows? It could be anything goofy like that. We may be able to hit these from the high ground. I don't know. I did kill one of the patrolling Phantoms. Okay, let's try to, again, retain some vision. And there's really nowhere for me to drop stuff that would be out of range of everything, unfortunately. We could squirm some Reavers around here to destroy the bunkers, and that's what I'm leaning towards right now. Let's actually shift what's inside these, because I don't want to necessarily drop the High Templar. The High Templar are good for clearing mines in the next section, assuming there are mines, but I'm going to guess there are. Okay, load them up. Okay, these have combat units. And then these have combat units. These are all... Oh, this has High Templar, but we'll keep this kind of to the side. You know what? Let's just kind of keep this group here to kill patrolling wraiths. So I'm going to unload these and use these to destroy these bunkers from afar. Or I could destroy the missile turret. I don't... There's a variety of things that I could do. Okay, and then go for this. We actually have a little bit of high ground vision, which is nice. Don't. There's nothing to spend my money on except Scarabs. So let's do it. Now this. And lots of armories there. Again, I'll do some cleanup before the last section. Okay, Stop that. Okay, now come down back this way, because I'm tired of you spending your... Their Phantom? Ooh, that's so much damage. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. No. Where's my observer? Get over there. Okay, I can see him now. Doesn't do nearly as much damage to, again, the larger units. It's just everything else. Okay, so let's get over there. I'm going to unload at the bottom of this ramp. You've got nothing. You've got my DTs. Where are my High Templar? I should bring those. I don't know what it is. Like, double-clicking just hasn't really been working for me lately when playing this game. It's a little frustrating. Okay, let's come up here. Again, unload everything. You guys just go ahead and finish this up. Just want to unload everything so that I know, except the Reavers. I'm going to hotkey this. Unload here. Someone's still holding something. Oh, it's the Reavers. I'll use control click. Okay, there we go. So those are all empty. That's good. Haven't had to use the scouts for a while, though it appeared to have lost one or two of them. Again, that's all right. Let's move forward, and then we have to get up and around in this area somehow. So usually there are ghosts on these platforms. We could storm those, but we have to also make sure that we're killing all of the missile turrets to allow our observers through to see them in the first place. So let's take our Dragoons, because we know that they're a little safer against Phantoms. Let's also save. Just get up this ramp and then clear out some of the missile turrets to make sure that I have a way to get in. There's also an opening over here, interestingly enough, so I don't necessarily have to destroy all these. There's definitely a speed path that's built into this. Haven't seen Wraiths for a while, or Skywings. I'm gonna call them the wrong names for a long time. Okay, and then back up, and then see these Totus Ritters have a really, really long range. Okay, very nice. Again, everything that we kill seemingly cannot be rebuilt, except the stuff that may spawn. It's also possible that by destroying some of the tech structures, it stops them from being able to call in reinforcements, though I don't know about that. Okay, so let's sit here, and then we're just going to let them do their thing, hold position, and then we can move up with an observer to look for mines. Because, again, there's bound to be mines in here. Let's get our units up the ramp. The Phantoms seem to be gone. Those Phantoms are really tricky to deal with. Okay, so all the empty shuttles, I guess we'll keep kind of close. Be very careful, please. Trying to path in other directions.
State your will.
I realize I left behind some other stuff to destroy. Again, maybe destroying the armories is indicative of something for later. See, like this area up here, we got these engineering bays. Definitely want to destroy these. I don't know about the bunkers. I doubt the bunkers are that important, but I could also take those out just in case. But again, bunkers don't seem indicative of any tech. There are still mines for sure. Phantom? They shoot very slow. You need to use the opportunity to get on top of them and kill them. And they still have lockdown too. Okay, got it. Not the Dragoon. Kill him! Okay, cool. So we saved him. Let's get out in front so that we could save the locked down guy. This poor guy just seems stuck on the stairs. I'll take it. I don't see anything up here. This is a good sign. Depends on what's on the upraised area. Interesting that Dragoon chose to attack that missile turret over there. Our melee units are just a huge liability here, so I'm not even gonna bring him down. I just want to be able to get close enough to hit the missile turret to allow my observer to get in closer. And I just need a path towards the generator, which I may be able to hit from the low ground, I don't know. With the turrets gone, I can actually get in there with Artanis and kill whatever might be up there. No! We good. Okay, so now we can move forward with an observer. I see. It's just a Totus Ritter, which in theory does way more damage versus air. So we probably do want to just do this with the dragoons. Now, no, stop it. Yeah, let the dragoons actually, like, they're going to properly get drawn into enemy units for this one time. This actually seems, this specific generator almost seems a little easier than the vanilla game one. If all there is are 2 Totus Ritters, then we can... Hello? Come to me. I'll take the... I mean, again, I'm attacking from downhill, but... This is not... Well, there's still spider mines over to the right somewhere, so eventually I'm going to end up accidentally pathing into them, so it's important that I... Ah, darn it. I don't go too far to the right. These guys all have shields, too. It doesn't help that my dragoons are kind of stupid. I should just drop right on top of these things, rather than doing what I'm doing. Again, I try to draw them kind of close to the ledge, take some shots. Did I kill one of them? I don't think so. Oh my gosh, this is agonizing. You know what? Just bring Artanis over. I'm gonna regret doing this, I think, but...
State your will.
Yeah, because of that. Like, they get this upgrade that allows them to do a ton of damage versus air units. And I think AoE. I will do what needs to be done. You'd think just dropping stuff on there up there would be probably the better option. There we go. One's dead. Let's draw the other one over by continuing to attack the generator. Don't go that way. Oh, I may have killed both. Haha. And again, no wraiths for a while, so I think we may have destroyed whatever tech structure was causing those to continue spawning. Maybe? I don't know. Didn't even use my High Templar. Hallucinating shuttles and just dropping would have been the right choice. By the way, I know that now. Okay, load them up. So we've got these 3 shuttles with actual units still. And then we've got 6 dragoons, so we need 3 shuttles to go and pick those up. There we go. So we have these 3 shuttles and these 3 shuttles. These are all empty, minus the Reavers. Okay, so these are all empty. We got some reinforcements.
I am ready.
So now maybe we do some cleanup on these goofy little areas. I hate these phantoms. I actually hate them. Maybe we got a bunch more scouts. We can use the scouts.
Consider it done.
Well, one thing's for sure. I kind of want to come and destroy this bunker, which we can do with like 1 Dark Templar if we do it right. So just come over here. So go and kill that. There are no patrolling science vessels, which definitely makes this a little bit easier. Alright, Dark Templar here. Let's drop you in this direction. And then we can destroy these bunkers. I don't really care about the tanks, but I could just drop right on top of them with DTs to finish them up. So you guys auto-attack through that. I don't know. Again, I think this is maybe a little overboard with killing all this stuff, but I'm doing it. Oop, sorry. Sorry, Zealot. You didn't deserve that. Okay, so that's everything on this end, and then we can go for the... I guess the engineering bays and the Vespine... I don't know. Again, I don't know what the whole point of doing this is, but I'm doing it because it was Because there's something that carries over into the next mission. Again, I might be going a little overboard here, but that would have gotten rid of all the white buildings outside of the main path. Okay, so that's going to take care of itself. That's going to take care of itself. And then we've got our shuttles and scouts. Where's the place, the proper... Probably up here is where we're going to want to land. We're going to have to kill... We can kill this Phantom with Artanis, I think. Let's save, by the way, because obviously losing Artanis is mission critical, so let's avoid losing because of that. These shuttles are empty. Let's bring these.
Yes, Executor. For ire.
Force a cloak, that's fine. So let's bring up an observer. If the observer goes into visibility range, though, it'll get one shot by the Phantom, I think.
I'm waiting.
Again, there's no hint on this map that indicates that anything would carry on to the next mission, so maybe I'm just totally wrong. I don't know. Is this the one that we've already hit? It is.
I concur.
Finish him.
For ire.
Good.
Consider it done.
Okay. Every Phantom that we kill is a big boon because, again, those just do so much damage. Anytime we're facing UED, we're going to have to listen for the sound and then try to figure out where they are. Okay, good. We still have our Reavers. Oh, I have all these extra units down here still, too. This is a case where I think maybe just recalling with the Arbiter is a little bit better. And see, now that we killed all the outlying stuff, I can casually just mosey up here. Again, landing in this right here really doesn't seem like it would be a big issue. So we have the engineering base, we have armories down here as well, so we want to get rid of all of those in theory. And then whatever's going to be in the middle section near the very end. So let's move up some observers to kind of sit around the outskirts to give us whatever intel that we can get. And again, let me stress, I realize I'm taking very long on this, and I don't necessarily need to.
State your will.
We also have Corsairs, which I could Disruption Web in order to drop. So let's do that.
Let us attack.
That should hit both, maybe? That did not hit both. I only need one or two on the edge to take these out, and then I can drop with the rest of my stuff, so... for some reason I thought Disruption Web was, like, significantly larger, but it is definitely not. Which one has my Reavers in it? Again, the Reavers are helpful, but I don't need them attacking buildings, it's wasteful. And I don't know how many Scarabs I even have left, so... I can't see this going wrong now, but, again, we'll play it safe. Okay, very nice. So that's everything. Some of these still have things inside. Okay, Panzers. Let's back them up a little bit and see if we can draw the Panzer a little bit closer. That is rough. That is rough. Stop it. Okay, well, Psystorm ignores armor, so this actually works pretty well. Oh, gosh. Oh, okay. We're good. Again, getting rid of a Panzer, getting rid of stuff is still useful here. We could hallucinate and run in, and that could help, I guess. Disruption Web plus goons to take out the bunkers also would probably work just fine. I have the Arbiter to help me cloak, not that that's going to really be that useful. 8 Scarabs. Not bad. Not bad at all. We just use these to take care of the outlying bunkers, push our way towards the, I guess, the tech structures down there. Again, I don't want to waste too many Scarabs, so it's just like take very particular shots like that. Valkyries do concern me a little bit, but as long as my scouts are at full shields, it's fine.
I am ready.
5 and 1 here. You're going to be retired.
State your will.
Don't? You still have Scarabs?
I am ready.
Okay, and then there's a Valkyrie that's moving around here, so this is where we can move forward with the Dragoons. Do I have Stasis? I do have Stasis. We could pick up that Valkyrie. If it's on patrol, then it won't necessarily run away from us. So that's a positive. Oh no, it'll run away from us. It's a coward. I'm using hold position because, again, I don't know what's going to get drawn into us. I don't have that many Dragoons left, so my anti-air will struggle if I'm stuck with just Scouts, which are going to be hurt badly by Valkyries. Valkyries, I think, though, do more damage versus large units, surprisingly. I always thought it'd be they did more against small, but it's the opposite. All right, so you're done. Maybe going a little overboard with how I'm playing this, but it's fine. All right, so you squirm your way in. I can sit on the outskirts here and take care of turrets, and then I can recall on the other side of this. It's been 40 minutes on a mission that should take 15 to 20. Okay, that's it. You are now retired. Okay, and I do still have some melee in here. I guess we'll hotkey you separately so you can support us when necessary. Something with these control towers is probably indicative of what we can do. Okay, hang on. Don't Yamato me, bro. Battlecruisers are different, too. When they attack ground, they do like an AoE in a line. It's very interesting. Okay, so we did kill a battlecruiser there, so that's obviously very useful. Let's pick this off. There we go. No more AoE to deal with. I may have to bomb straight into the... Let's just kind of hug the bottom here. I may have to bomb straight into the bunkers that are left. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about that. That should be fine. Oh, look out. Look out. That hurts. There's 2 bunkers left that I have to deal with here. Again, this guy's on patrol, so we may have just shooed him away. I'm not sure. I could also make Archons. There's really not much that I think I need. I mean, we could just hallucinate Zealots and lead with those in order to kill the bunkers, so let's do that. L, I hate. Thanks, I hate it. Nope. No. So go ahead and attack this. At this point, I would just prefer that my Dragoons stay alive. I don't really care about the rest. So whatever goofiness is going to happen is going to happen. The amount of scouts that I have can probably finish this as well. So much stuff just like scattered back here. Okay, good work, Zealots. And then we've got Valkyries. Oh, I thought that was empty for a second. I'm like, that'd be cool. Let's just get up here with Disruption Web. We just use Disruption Web, and then we can kill the bunker with Dragoons. I don't know why I didn't think to do this more actively earlier. That's the last tech structure, in theory. Alrighty. That's that. Get rid of the last Valkyrie. Okay, so we completely roasted this side. So now if there's another BC, and there it is. Yeah, see, there's that interesting AoE ground attack. It seems like capital ships in general are just a lot stronger. They have a lot more HP, but they cost more supply, etc., etc. Okay, so let's clump up here, and then I'm just going to recall across the way and finish this up. Well, I mean, I can use Dragoons at least to pick off this. This is, again, I'm playing this way too meticulous, but it's partly because I wanted to destroy all the extra stuff and ensure that I had the capability to do it. Now they try to move out of the storm. The storm, though, again, remember, is it costs a lot more. So now that we've used this, we might as well just morph these guys. I've got one more in here. What is being cloaked? Oh, I see. It's my, Yeah, Let's go ahead and go an Archon Morph. Again, going a little overboard. This is clearly like the last set of units, so...
Yes, Executor. For ire.
Okay, kill this guy. There we go.
Done.
And then whatever these control towers are for, I have no idea. But let's
Yes,
kill them.
Executor.
And that's everything. Besides the mines, we've killed all the actual
State your will.
controlled stuff.
I concur.
Like all the white faction stuff. So whatever we could have done to weaken, presumably a UED faction on the next mission. I don't know.
I am ready.
Wow, that grabbed everything except the Archon. I'm kind of surprised. Get up there, finish it up.
Yes, Executor. I concur.
And that is that.
Good enough.
So this is different in the sense that you're facing a totally different faction. So the first micro mission, again, was majorly different because of the pressure that's put on you, which is very thematic for the point of the mission itself. This one, I think, serves as a great introduction to the UED, who we will be playing as in the next campaign. So it's a totally different tech tree, and the units all function differently. And I think that this was not super challenging, but it serves as a great intro to the faction, which is absolutely necessary. So I think this functioned really, really well. And I have no idea what I did in terms of, again, possible bank data carrying over and whatever. So yeah, I took like 45 plus minutes on a mission that shouldn't take nearly that long in any case. But again, we did a nice little full clear though. It's fun stuff, and we'll head into the next mission. I think that's where we're going to kill or put the Overmind into remission and/or get the Callus crystal. So that'll be interesting. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.